Hey everyone, welcome back for some more Arcanum. We're back in Toronto. If you notice, the party's rearranged a little bit. When I went exploring, I got into a random encounter with some kites. You know, little goblin alien fuckers. And I shot one, and Jaina decided that was just enough, and she left the party and it didn't give me an option. She still had 34 reaction. Didn't give me the option to feed her any sweet cakes or anything. She just fucking left. You're a disgrace. You dishonor me. Blah, blah, blah. So I reloaded. Took her back to Shrouded Hills. Had her make as much fucking shit as she possibly could out of my stockpile of bullshit. And then I laid her down by the fire. Forever. And then I went and picked up Joffrey from Ashbury, the guy out in front of the graveyard. I found out that gem that he was looking for was indeed in that last room. It just looked like a pile of dirt. Looked like a little lump of dirt on the floor, and I missed it. Either that or a fucking corpse was on top of it. But yeah, it's just there's a gem in the middle of the very last room underneath in the catacombs, and you give it to him, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm evil enough that he'll follow me. So we came back here, which I'll explain why we're back in Toronto shortly. But as I was walking past the factory, I noticed this little congregation. So I stopped immediately, saved, and set up the recording equipment. The side quest only happens, it's almost at random. But anyway, let's talk to this dickhead. No? This dickhead? How about this dickhead? Ah, I have no time to talk. We've a problem on our hands. Labor agitators, you understand? Labor agitators? What do they want? The orcs are striking for a union again. Won't they ever learn? A look of realization crosses his face. But that's no excuse for lack of manners, now is it? He offers his hand to you to shake. I'm Captain Wheeler of the Tarantian Guard. I'm Xavier. May I ask what you intend to do here? If I were certain it were possible to do so without the loss of any of my men, I'd raid the factory and kill them all. Damned orcs. Perhaps I can help. What's the situation here exactly? The orcs have taken over this factory. They say they won't leave until they're allowed to unionize. It's their damn leader, Dom Throg. That's the real problem here. Most of these orcs know what their place is and act accordingly, but Throg gets them all riled up. He's too smart for his own good. It's the human blood that has made him this difficult, ironically. Oh, he's a half-orc? Yes, and instead of being part of society as his blood would allow, he's taken it upon himself to be the champion of the orcs. He lives with them, works with them, and basically refuses to be treated as anything but a full-blooded orc. We need to rid society of his kind for the good of everyone. You can't admire him for living as his principles dictate? Oh, I see. One of those, are you? I don't have time for you orc sympathizers. Perhaps you could go commiserate with the honorable Mr. Babcock over there. He's the one spouting nonsense to my guards. Why would you suggest that? You sound like him. He's always going on about respect for all races. Bollocks! All these bloody orcs understand his violence. Perhaps I should speak to him then. Good day to you, asshole.
Greetings, citizen.
Captain Wheeler told me to come speak with you, you little shit of a fucking gnome.
And why did he tell you that?
I was defending the rights of the orcs. He was not amused.
Ha! I'm sure he wasn't. He believes the orcs aren't fit to live, let alone have any rights. That's what all this is about. All the orcs want is the right to unionize. I'm trying to keep this from deteriorating into what happened last time.
What happened last time?
It was a massacre. Captain Wheeler mowed the protesters down with a mechanized gun. It was horrible. I suppose that's why they chose to hold up inside this factory this time instead of protesting in the open. For Wheeler to get inside, he'd have to sacrifice some of his men, and that would make him look bad.
What happened to Wheeler after he killed the protesters?
Nothing. Some on the council actually wanted to give him a medal.
Ooh, that's so shockingly interesting.
Yes, it is. And what's more, I feel it is directly responsible for the situation that has arisen here today.
And why is that?
The orcs feel they have to do things like this to draw attention to their plight. They feel they cannot affect any change through political ends, and they are seen as expendable beasts. It is all the more the pity, as Mr. Throg could just be the man we're looking for. Mr. Throg, the man you're looking for? Don Throg is the leader of the Orcs. Because he has human blood, we can make a case for his rights to unionize before the council. There has never been a case to determine the rights of a half-orc under the law. If a half-orc can pass for a human, they usually keep their heads down, so that others won't think of them as orcs. And if they look like orcs, well, I see. So Mr. Throg appears to be human? He is unique, and his features have a distinct orcish cast to them, but instead of making him look the dumb brute, it actually gives him somewhat the appearance of a swarthy rogue. And I've never met a half-orc with the charisma he has, or anyone else for that matter. Yeah, so what can be done to defuse the situation? Don Throg must be convinced to give up this foolishness and work with us. This way he is chosen leads to death. Or the way this way he's chosen to get Wheeler is not let him leave the building alive and give him the choice. The choice must not be his to make. Mr. Throg needs to slip out in the night and be certain that he may live to fight another day. Why don't you go in there and propose your plan to him? Because as a council member, I represent the establishment which is holding him down. He will not speak to me, and outsiders such as your health can gain his ear. Fine, I'll speak with him because I'm trying to get a half-orc in my party later. So what do I need? Simply go in there and propose my plan to him. I'm certain he'll listen to reason. They've locked themselves inside, but I convinced the owner to give me the key. I'll return after I've talked with him. Virgin!
What is it that you want?
I might need this. Alrighty. Don't... What you want? What you doing here? We'll send you? Speak or I kill you. I'm here to speak with Mr. Throg to help you. He looks you over suspiciously. He's in back. You try anything, you'll be dead. The fuck? It's a Smurf orc! Alright. This dark brooding figure slowly turns to face you. His brutish features somehow insinuate his noble stature, rather than detract from it as one would expect. So, they finally sent someone to kill me, have they? Here to deliver a message from a shitty little gnome outside. Gnomecock? What does he want? Does he think we can gain rights through the system? Yes, he's devised a way for you to gain the right to unionize. Why should I listen to him? Or you, for that matter? He's a good man who only wants to help you. He's a weak-willed do-gooder who has chosen us as his latest cause. He's not the man who commands respect, and I tire of his worthless plans. As a council member, he has the respect of the courts. You can't be serious. The courts are all against us. They make new laws daily to keep us oppressed. I've had enough of your drivel. As a matter of fact, I've had enough of it last time I spoke with Babcock. Please leave me. Alright. Fine. Let me huff some drugs, bitch. Okay, never mind. Hold on one second. Let me load. Metagaming, activate! Besides, I think I accidentally used the message, device, good man. Okay, so that's actually a dead end in the whole... Can I get by without using the persuasion? You continue to hide out in factories, asshole! Touche, your wit serves you well, and you do make a good point. But what is Babcock selling this time? Something that will put you legally beyond Wheeler's reach. Alright, you have my ear. It would be intensely gratifying to use the law against Wheeler for once instead of the other way around. He wants to establish your rights as someone who is half human. I see. If it is done skillfully enough, it may work. And then what? Once he proves you have rights, you can create a union. for once old Gnome Cock might be onto something. He said Wheeler's sure to kill you if he gets the chance. Tell Babs not to worry. We'll slip out of here under the cover of night. I'll meet up with him later to plot the humiliation of Wheeler, among other things. Thank you for delivering this message.
You're welcome. More schizophrenic alignment action, go! I convinced him to escape. He'll meet with you later.
Splendid, splendid. Thank you all so much for your help. You've done the city of Toronto great service.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Actually, no. I think my alignment's... I wonder if my alignment's actually locked at 20 now.
Since I sacrificed a bone dagger and Kree to the altar while off camera.
Be interesting.
Now, where was I headed? Oh, yeah, I know where I was going. Okay, first things first. Oh, where are you, you little shit of a gnome? Oh, fuck. What do we... You hold on to that shit.
What is it that you...
Virgin, you can have this back. Hey, little Vollinger. Damn, bitch, you're almost out of ammo. So you can keep that. Maybe I should have taken all of his equipment off camera. No, Ossifer. I don't have any weapons of mass destruction, I swear. Oh, well, at least I'm able to get all of his, Alright. Come on, boy! Let's go! Vollinger. Get the fuck out of my party! Really? Vollinger seems a bit perturbed. I suppose you've got to make your own choices. He averts his gaze. I'm sure we'll see each other again, Xavier. Soon. Oh, we shall. We shall not! Fuck you, Mini-Me. It was, reported to me that Mini-Me actually worked for the Malokian Hand. And at some point, he asked me to meet him somewhere, and he ambushes me, and he's like, I'm going to kill you! So, yeah. Well, it's rather anticlimactic, I'm told, and I don't really want to be down a party member in the middle of nowhere.
Ugh, Igar, world's smartest orc. You have got questions?
I do not know. What is your area of expertise?
I know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea.
Tea?
Yes, Gar like tea. Gar civilized. Gar say Earl Grey best. Made from blend of black teas and oil from the bergamot plant. Excellent, Gar say.
Surely you jest. Everyone knows green teas are superior to black.
Oh, come now, that is rubbish. Green tea is for the foreign constitution, not for consumption by those with discerning... I mean, Gar don't like green tea.
Why are you acting the idiot? You're meant to be smart.
Gar not idiot. Gar smart. Listen here, sir. Have you ever conversed with a purebred orc? You will not be in for a scintillating conversation. Of that I can assure you.
But isn't that the point of all this, is that you're smarter than other orcs?
Of course, but people will not accept a cultured orc. The very idea is preposterous. They would begin saying I was an half orc, or even deduce my truth. What I meant to say was, it is more effective showmanship for me to appear every bit the orc and to say brilliant things.
Deduce your true what? You're not a purebred orc?
Garfield Thelonious Remington III, of pure human stock at your service. I am not orc at all. Well, one can assume that somewhere in my lineage there exists orc blood simply from looking at me. But my direct antecedents, my parents and grandparents, were fully human. Imagine their shock when I was born.
So what do you do this? It seems rather demeaning.
You must have seen how orcs are treated in this world. It is not pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Though my circumstances may seem demeaning, it is better than being spit on in the streets, or being no more than a slave in a factory.
Are you owned by the museum, or are you free to leave?
I am a bit of an indentured servant of Mr. Parnell's. He paid my parents a good sum of coin to have me come work for him.
That was a bit cruel of your parents to sell you off.
Nonsense. I sold myself to Mr. Parnell over their objections. They were treated with scorn and derision because of me. My father lost his employment, reputation, and his social standing. But even then, they would do nothing but love me as their son. The coin I received from Mr. Parnell has given them a comfortable life and rescued them from the poverty I caused.
How long are you meant to be on display here?
I will most likely stay here for the remainder of my existence. I have nothing else to do with my life. It's not so bad, actually. The only dreadful aspect of this existence is the sheer boredom. You cannot imagine the idiocy of the common folk I must contend with on a daily basis.
Why don't you come with me? I can promise it'll be not boring. Well, yeah, it'll not be boring.
While that sounds intriguing, I am indentured to Mr. Parnell for years to come, as I have said. It would cost quite a bit of coin to free me from my obligations.
Well, if I was to secure your freedom, would you come with me?
Of course. I would find it invigorating to travel Arcanum, I believe.
I will try negotiating on your behalf then. And if not, I'll shoot the fucker. Pray tell, who the fuck are you? This strange-looking fellow puffs out his chest and stretches out his arms as if he's addressing a large crowd. You want to shoot him, but you resist.
I'm H.T. Parnell, world-famous showman and collector of all that is strange and fabulous.
The fuck is this shithole?
This is my Emporium of Wonders, home to several of the world's most intriguing exhibits.
Can I ask more questions?
Of course.
I'd like to speak to you about Gar the human. His jaw drops. He works furiously for a minute or two before he begins to speak.
What are you saying, sir?
I'm saying that Tarantian law takes a dim view of human slavery.
Gar may be human, but he's not a slave. I have a legally binding contract. I've treated him well over all the years he's been in my employ.
The truth has never gotten in the way of a good newspaper story. Sweating profusely and spit is flying from his mouth. You wouldn't dare! You must see how easily someone could ruin your reputation, especially an asshole like me.
So you're not blackmailing me, but what can be done to protect myself from this type of slanderous attack?
Could you take him with you? He's too much of a liability for me. Be glad to help you out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I must be going.
Greetings, sir.
Managed to procure your freedom, Gar.
I would never follow someone of your evil ways.
What?
Will there be anything else?
You told me you'd join me.
And I still will, if your situation reverts to what it was when you asked me. Until then, I will be waiting here.
No one plays me for the fool. Prepare to die, dog!
Your pathetic weakness has cost you
Well, I guess I can't get Gar in my party. What the fuck is this? What kind of gun do you have? Shotgun. This clumsily stitched assemblage of a moth-eaten bear is supposed to be this. Is still water. Well, this leaves me in a bit of a predicament. I didn't know Gar wouldn't join an evil fucker. Damn it.
What do you need?
Fuck. Hey, guess what, buddy? Just like, you're the new bomb bitch. Shit. Oh, fuck my life. Well, I guess this leaves an opening for another party member, whenever I find one. This stuff is very heavy. Shut up. I'll have to look up where evil people are at. Just be... Yoink! Ah, bullshit. Okay, now back to the other reason I was in Tarrant. Wait, what the fuck? I got a fate point from something. Did I get that for the factory or for killing Gar? Or for killing... Yeah. Well, I need a fate point to do this, so it works out in my favor, even though I had 4 that I didn't know what I was going to do. Well, this has turned into a giant mess of fuck-up-ness. Alright. No one can open the ancient iron chest. Guy on, during one of Game Hoarder's LP videos mentioned this to him, that you can use the fate point to get a critical success and open the ancient iron chest. Shit, I forgot that guy's name. If you watch, you know who you are. Anyway. Alright, critical success at Picklocks. Not... No, you're not...
What is it that you want of me?
Okay, hopefully...
What is it that you want of me? Yes, of course.
Wait here,
Like me.
asshole. Picklock. Ancient iron drum. Map to the place of voices.
What is it that you want of me? I'm ready to get going on you.
Alright. Seems to have a book carved onto its face. I wonder what this... Place of lost voices. Okay. Off we go! Fucking piece of shit. Mother... Rats fracking. What the hell you run up there for? Now, I tried using the unofficial patch, and unfortunately, yeah. It works fine for the most part, except the fact that I can't enter Ashbury without the game crashing, or locking up. And I go in for a drink. Of course Sog's not going to be in here. Now I went back to where I kicked Sog out of the party, and he wasn't there. So, maybe he's in this bar?